Predictions here, it's going to be close. Reporting live in Jackson, Meg Pace, 16 WAPT News.
All right, Meg, thank you so much. As she mentioned, the long road to the White House is hours from coming to an end. President Obama spent the day in his hometown of Chicago. Mitt Romney started the day in Massachusetts, then made some last-minute stops in critical swing states. 16 WAPT's Nicole Killian is in Boston at Romney election headquarters. But let's start with 16 WAPT's Sally Kidd, live in Chicago with the Obama campaign. So, Sally, what are those folks saying tonight?
Good evening, Stephanie. Well, the Obama campaign says historic early voting totals really put the president in a strong position heading into Election Day. And so they say when he takes this stage tonight, he'll be delivering a victory speech. President Obama dropped by a Chicago campaign office to thank volunteers.
My name was Barack Obama, the president of the United States.
And he placed a few calls to campaign workers in swing state Wisconsin.
We feel confident we've got the votes to win, but it's going to depend ultimately on whether those votes turn out.
We're going to have you wait in this line.
Many polls opened with long lines.
I'm concerned about Medicare.
I think it's just important that we kind of turn things around.
And the turnout game moved into its final inning.
State to state to state, what we've seen in the polls is we're tied or a little bit up. So for us, it's just making sure our voters get out.
Campaign advisors say the president has multiple pathways to the 270 electoral votes he needs to win.
That's a big difference to what Mitt Romney has. Mitt Romney only has one pathway, and it's through Ohio. And we're winning in Ohio right now.
Now, the president played some basketball this afternoon. That's actually become an Election Day tradition for him. He's going to have dinner at his home in Hyde Park with his family, and then we understand head to a hotel here in downtown Chicago to watch the returns come in. And now let's check in with Nicole Killian, who's with the Romney campaign in Boston.
Sally, thanks. Mitt Romney returns here to Boston after an 11th hour effort to get out the vote. Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan began their day at home, casting their ballots. Then it was back on the road to the Buckeye battleground as the pair joined forces to make a final last-minute push.
This is a big day for big change. We're about to change America.
That included several stops in the Cleveland area, from a campaign office to a fast food joint.
Quarter pounder without cheese.
Before going their separate ways, Romney to Pennsylvania, Ryan to Virginia. Back at Boston headquarters, where the stage was being set for their election night finish, campaign spokesman Kyle Downey explained the last-minute appeal.
It's building on excitement, and it's taking one more opportunity to get your message out.
A message that voters in the state Romney governed may or may not take to heart.
I'm really concerned if Romney wins.
For the Republicans, he's a good candidate.
Win or lose, Mitt Romney will be joined here tonight by family, close friends, and supporters. Aides say it will be an intimate gathering on what's expected to be an emotional night. At Romney headquarters in Boston, Nicole Killian, 16 WAPT News. Stephanie?
All right, Nicole, thank you so much. 16 WAPT is your Commitment 2012 headquarters. We will have local updates every half hour during ABC News coverage. You can also watch our live stream on WAPT.com or on our free apps for iPhone, iPad, and Android. We will also have state-by-state electoral votes as they come in. Plus, we'll show you how Mississippi is voting by county. That is all right here on 16 WAPT and WAPT.com. Let's check in with David now. The weather held up for voting today.
Yeah, the clouds lingered a little bit. Hey, and I saw on our Facebook page there was interactive stuff for the voting, too. So, boy, I'll tell you, everything's going high-tech, hasn't it? Man. All right, the clouds finally moving out right now. Some lingering clouds early this evening. It's going to be a chilly night, 40s, but we have a couple cold nights ahead. Find out how low I think the temperature will go. There's really lots to talk about because we have cold, it's going to warm back up, and more rain. Find out when it's all headed this way coming up.
A robbery that turned into a high-speed chase in Madison, who's facing serious charges tonight, and a man stabbed in the face. Where it happened and how that victim is doing. You're watching 16 WAPT Live at 5.
The Associated Press, best newscast in Mississippi.